yeah, finally we have Yashari, yeah, yoo-hoo. But who is this guy? Who is it? Who is it? If I was asking you about Yashari 6 months ago, you probably don't even know. If I was asking you 3 months ago, you probably don't even know. Now it seems like, the new Zidane is coming to Milan. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm excited. It's gonna be good to have finally some quality in the midfield, something that for the last few years we didn't have, okay? But slow down, slow our horses down, because this has been amplified by the famous tira e molla, which is the push and pull created by our extremely efficient management. But that's another story. Anyway, guys, a lot of things happen and a lot of talk that we have to do today because there are so many topics. Yashari situation. Finally, we got the here we go, the numbers, and what actually changed, what actually convinced Club Brugge to give up and finally sell the players to the Rossoneri. I want to talk about apparently we are very close also to close right back Etakame, 2004 Swiss nationality, coming to an agreement around 8 millions. So we see where he can play, why Milan wants to buy. A little bit easy injury history as well. Yesterday actually was the day of Luka Modric. The words I gather 5 things that he said that make me feel really sometimes in a positive way, sometimes in a negative way, but we're gonna talk through together. And of course, the gossip, the rumors, something that we love to hear about. Adriano Galliani back to Milan. Oh my God. Adriano, il Condor Galliani back to Milano. Start right away with Yashari, because this is the news of the day. The news of the day is about that Yashari finally is coming to Milan, the Swiss national that has been, the club has been trying to get into Milan since a good full month. Okay, initially the offer was about 30, then 20, initially was 28, then 30, 31, 32, and I may even made a video. I mean, why Milan does just pull the price of 1 million euro extra? Because Bruges is asking 40. However, apparently the numbers are the numbers are 33 plus 5 fixed. Then there's going to be another 2 million euro if Milan qualify in Champions League, and another 2 millions, a little bit more difficult bonus if Milan reach, I don't know, maybe win a Scudetto, be a top scorer, stuff like that. So yes, it is pretty much confirmed from Di Marzio. If he was the first one, Longo, Vitiello, and eventually this afternoon we had the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. That literally is the stamp of approval that yes, Ardon, or Ardon, I guess, because he's from, he's French, he's Swiss, so, I guess he's Ardon, yeah. He will come to Milan. Now, what changed? That's the real question. What actually changed? Because eventually Milan is buying this player just 1 million extra of his original offer. So, last week was 32, this week is 33. So I am wondering what's happened. Clearly, one thing that happened is that Allegri and the team is back to Milan. Last week they finished their tournée to sell more jersey in Singapore, in Hong Kong, and in Australia. But Allegri came back, so maybe he brought some thoughts, and he mentioned to Tare to prioritize midfield rather than maybe at the moment a right back or a better quality left back, even though we got Estupiñán just arrived. But I think the quality of Estupiñán and of Etakame has to be verified, of course, because they are prospect. We don't know how they're going to be. But if you have to actually spend quality over a midfielder, very possible, because last year was nominated the best midfielder in Belgium, so very possible it's going to be one of the best midfielder up there. So it's going to add extra quality into our midfield. So that's probably where Allegri wants to keep the ball, because probably we also saw that we have some issue in the back, and probably realized that part of the deal right there is because Milan really needs to have a better midfield. Some player can defend, the Fofana, the Ricci. Some players has to manage, Modric. Some player has to create, something like Yashari. Okay, can do. Now, can be the offer. You think that just 1 million extra of eventually help to realize Club Brugge that they can sell it? I believe also because probably they didn't even get any other huge offer somewhere else. So maybe they were like, it's already an record offer for Club Brugge, so we just accepted. They bought the kids of Dejan Stankovic a few weeks back, so maybe they realize, okay, it's time to sell him. To sell, we will see. I am full of hope, even though I don't trust minimum Club Brugge, because we already see what happened with CDK. What it could else would be Allegri, in my opinion. Could be also the fact that maybe the Condor Galliani is around and is already playing his magic. We don't know about that. Of course, we don't know about that. But this is all a speculation, okay? So very, very happy. I don't understand the overexcitement of a lot of fans over Yashari. I understand he's a great midfielder, but everything has to be shown on the field. So it starts from literally from zero, and then we will see. I'm not expecting anything above Ricci. I'm not expecting anything above Fofana from Yashari. That's where I set my expectation. Everything on top, even better for us, right? Makes sense. Talking about a new player, new potential player, I did a little bit of research over Etakame. Fabrizio Romano, the other Fabrizio, mentioned that Milan made an offer around 8 million euro for Etakame, the class 2004 Swiss national, playing at the moment for the young boys. Now, he's a right back, okay? I did a little bit of research, and he's a player that, his defensive stats are much better than his attack stats. He pretty much spent all his career in young boys. Last year, 30 match played, 0 goal, just 2 assists, and just 6 yellow cards. In total, he scored 1 goal during the Swiss Cup and 3 assists in the whole season, Champions League, Swiss Cup, and Swiss Campionato. Injury-wise, good news. I have to say that he's always fit. Jesus Christ, he's 2004, so 20 years old is good that he's always fit. That's a good news, guys, right? That he's always fit. But you see the problem with Estupinian, it's already having a lot of injuries. So we don't know. Also because Etakame can only play on the right. He cannot be inverted and play on the left. Okay, he's right-footed, so can only play on the right side. Unknown injury, 4 game miss in pretty much in all his career. Okay, he's only 20 years old, but it's better to get them like that, right? That rather than having a lot of injury right away. I think he might be what the fuck otherwise, right? Also, your favorite analysis, because that's what we do on this channel. We also check Etakame Instagram because we want to understand what kind of person, what kind of athlete is it? Okay, a look into Etakame Instagram page, and it's a new page because let me tell you, there are only 20 posts, only 4,000 followers, and it's all posts that are all about football, so nothing really to say. You know, the classic good start, the classic heart, yellow and black like the young boys, you know, the classic, nothing really out of the line. There is only this new post that he made 7 weeks ago. So he's definitely somebody that doesn't really spend too much time. Oh, I didn't want to put like here, but too much time on Instagram, which is a good thing. So overall, where he is going to be playing, because that's the other question, where he's going to be playing. Is that going to be actually our right back? Now, Allegri very possibly will start the season with defense with 3 positions. So Fikayo Tomori, Malik Chow, and Pavlovic. Now, or Gabbia. In his lineup, we don't really defend with 4. So both Estupinian and Etakame, they will be played only in a situation of, in the situation that we have to defend. So we defend with four defenders. So we have the two central back and the two right back and left back. Or in a situation where, for example, we don't have any central back available, so he's going to be playing as a central midfielder, okay, because his defensive stats are really, really, really good, not his attacking stuff. So I don't think he's going to be playing in the 3-5-2. I don't think he's going to be the fifth, the right wing. I don't think he's going to be playing in an attactive. We're not expecting him to do assists. We're not expecting him to do goals. So he's more defensive. So I think Allegri likes because he's more defensive. Also because on the right side, you already have, the Salemaker, the Jimenez. They can give you very, very good defense phase, more than the Chukwueze, the Pulisic, that instead you want them to attack. So I think it's going to be not really a starter. It's going to be more a substitution. And in my opinion, for 8 millions, could be a good player. 20 years old, already played in Champions League. Why not? I'm okay with this one. I approve it. No, I don't see a risk. A few words about Modric, ladies and gentlemen. That Monday was his day in Casa Milan. He did the presentation in front of the press. One thing that I want to say this right away today, watching the image of Luca in Milanello, getting ready and get to know also the other players. You can see the smile over Allegri, you can see the smile over the face of Rafael Leao, Magnan, the Pavlovic. In my opinion, there is also a lot of respect for a player that won literally 6 Champions League. It's an ex-Ballon d'Or, and also is going to bring a lot of professionalism over certain player that we always expect something more. I'm talking about the Loftus-Cheek, I'm talking about the Okafor, I'm talking about the Chukwueze, I'm talking about those players that we know that the technical level and then potential is there, but they just need the consistency to prove themselves. And Luka Modric could be something like this, okay? Now, interesting things, I grew up watching Italian football. Milan was my favorite team, and it was very popular in Croatia. I also followed them because of my idol, Zvonimir Boban. Now, interesting, this is super funny, guy, because did you spoke to Boban before coming to Milan? I spoke with a few people, but not with Boban recently. We talk a lot in the past because we have a great relationship. Now, if you're following Milan, like in this community, we do pretty much every day. We know that Zvonimir Boban at the moment is not really the best person to talk about, that you want to talk and you want to ask questions about recent history and recent AC Milan, okay? Because it was just in May that Zvonimir Boban in an interview pretty much attacked every manager in Milan, from the Presidente Onorario Scaroni to Furlani. He's against the concept of having a fund as an ownership. He's against Cardinale. He's against everything that is going on with the modern football. And let me tell you that I agree with a lot of stuff that he says clearly. So I don't think that Boban, however, with this management, is the right mediator. That's what I'm saying. He also spoke with Zlatan when I first came here. I spoke with Ancelotti. I already had a great impression regardless. Milan is a great club with amazing fans. It was a very easy decision when Milan came forward, when Igli Tare called me and then came to Croatia for me, showing just how much the club wanted me and believed in me. That was a turning point in my negotiation. My role on the pitch, we've spoken a bit with Allegri, but I think everyone knows where I feel most comfortable, in the middle of the pitch, where I can set the tempo and help the team function smoothly. Here is my opinion over Modric to Milan. I have to say that, of course, I'm very excited to see how he's actually gonna play that. Play smoothly to try to connect all the different part of Milan. I want to see how also he's gonna feel the pressure, how he's gonna manage the pressure of playing in Italy in front of, in San Siro, in front when you play at the Maradona, when you play a derby. He got experience because 6 Champions League, you don't win it just because you are there. You win it because you are a maestro. What I'm expecting from him, I'm not expecting maybe in an important match to be a starter because Allegri maybe want to give right away the impression to the other team, want to probably score the goal in the first half. So I'm imagining that he's gonna be a starter, but also we need somebody else that can have that creativity in the moment that he started. So that's why the Yashari. Now, let's be very honest, and I know I can be a little bit controversial for some of you, and probably I'm gonna be biased because I'm a Milan fan. Now, I strongly believe that when you played in Madrid for years and years and years, you are a Ballon d'Or winner, you are the captain of your national team, and you won everything possible. Okay, even you're 39, you have offer from all over the world. Now, the reason why he said that he's been convinced by Igli Tare. Also, in other interview, he said that he's always been a Milan fan, and I know, and I know that in Croatia we have a huge follow for Milan from the time of Zvonimir Boban, and now the idea of the Ballon d'Or comes to Milan is like the realization is the end of a circle. And I believe that Modric, that Luka had offers from all over the world. Don't tell me that some freaking team in Saudi Arabia didn't want Modric 30 million a year, incredible contract, and so don't tell me that, because I'm sure there's gonna be some random team around the world that wants Modric. Okay, so if it was for money, it was not for Milan. He was not coming to Milan. I think he wants to come to Milan because he wants to stay still in a in a competitive team. Hopefully, Milan is gonna be want to be in a competitive league and get fit and stay fit for the next year World Cup in the United States. He chose Milan, in my opinion. He chose Milan because I think that down there maybe there is some feelings for Milan. They are not that strong because he got stronger feeling for Real Madrid, where he said that he wants to finish his career. There are some feeling also for Milan for when he was young. He's gonna try to play his best. He's gonna try to bring his experience. He's gonna maybe try to win something. And of course, we are always looking for the purest of the feelings, but I rather have Modric in my team that don't have it. As simple as that. Okay, so I wish him really to destroy every midfield in Serie A. I wish him that he can can share the level of professionalism that he only has, and I wish to bring us more silver. Simple as that. They also asked him a question about Adriano Galliani. Now, Galliani, I haven't spoke with him, but I know he was part of the group that achieved extraordinary things with Milan. That's all I can say about it. Now, okay, there are gossip about Galliani, and especially even in a press conference, they ask Modric about Adriano Galliani, that is very famous doing the dealing, buying player with his yellow tie. He bought Ibrahimovic, one of his last things. Also, kindly remember that Galliani was a top manager where behind there was Silvio Berlusconi's money. When Silvio Berlusconi stopped buying great player, we enter in the banter era. And this has to be very clear to everyone. Somebody that can help this amateur club, of course. Milan last year arrived 8th. Now we're doing a great mercato. We're getting all these key management figure. They are because they are a bunch of incompetent, and they did it on our skin. So even Adriano Galliani, Tare, Allegri, they are great filters. They are great filters for the ownership. Cardinale doesn't want to have the chance against him. Elliott doesn't want to have that anymore. So that's why they're placing pillows in between the angry fans and the problem. Okay. So we're still upset with it, and definitely don't have to. The Modric, the Yashari, the whoever is coming next doesn't have to let you forget what this ownership did. We stay on the same line. We are excited for the team, for the Rossoneri, for see the 11 player going in the field and destroy whoever comes. We hope so, finger crossed. But we know where we stand on this channel, right? So Galliani, in my opinion, has a specific job that is a politics job. It's not gonna be associated with Scaroni, because Scaroni, just remember that it is gonna be a Redbird. He's part of Redbird, Scaroni. Okay, so he's gonna be somebody into the Milan team, head of football. Apparently, he's gonna be a role that will not specifically concern the sporting area, but rather one focus on representation and operation in an institutional setting, therefore likely involving the league, the stadium mission, San Siro, and the future project. That could be the thing, because maybe they're not able to build the stadium where they want in San Siro itself, so they need somebody else to manage the problem. It could be also something is moving, something Redbird maybe is understanding that this is not their project and they are packing everything. Is that possible? The part of the package is to bring back the value of Milan with next year top 4, maybe even more, and with Galliani in a package for a new buyers and sell everything to the newer comer. We don't know, but in my opinion, it could be a very easy adds-on, adds value. Like to say, you see, Milan is still the same. We just need an extra push. Buy Milan. Maybe I'm just going with my mind, you know. I love that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Let me know what you think. Remember, I read all the comments. Not yet. Forza Milan.